Hello friends, today on my workbench I have a rechargeable fan but it's not working properly. The fan motor is missing, the body is damaged and the LED light it has, well, most of the LEDs are dead. When I plug it in the charger, the indicator works, which means the charging circuit is still alive. Also, there are 3 speed indicators 1, 2, and 3 on the panel, but one of them is missing its LED from the circuit. In this video, I am going to try repairing it step by step. Let's find out what's still working inside, what needs to be fixed, and see if we can bring this fan back to life again. So stay tuned and let's begin. It has 9 screws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I unscrewed them already, so I can show you what's inside. Before we open it, I'm going to show you that it has two 18650 battery cell parallelly. So let's open it. Here's the inside view. Fan switch, you can see no LED. This one is glowing. Then third speed, it has the LED. But here is LED, you cannot see. I'm trying to show you. LED 1 is missing. Second LED is here. Third one is also in its place. And one another thing that its circuit is completely working. I will use this motor, this 12-volt motor in this fan, because I saw that this circuit provides 12 volt for the motor. It has boost converter. It boosts 3.7 volt to 12 volt. I'm going to show you. Let's see it. Voltage DC. Now 12 volt. Second click, third click. It provides 12 volt. We will show you in practical. First speed, second and third, and stop in fourth click. In here, this LEDs are damaged. All of them are damaged actually. So we have to change this 4 LED and install a new LED in here. At first we will install this motor and fan in here. Then we will think about this thing. We need more air. So open this case. You can see I install these 3 aluminum clamp using 3 screw and some epoxy glue. So I will install this motor in here. Before installing the motor, I'm going to change this wire because we need long wire. This wire is too short and it's not enough for us. Okay, we soldered this long wire. And now time to put the motor. Okay, before installing the motor, you have to run this wire in here. Now we can install the motor. Okay, we need 3 screws for fix this motor in right place. We found our 2 screw, but where is third one? We have to find it now. Okay, we found our third screw. Let's fix them. Let's screw the motor with the clamp. And one another problem is that there is a cover in here for this wire. The cover is missing now, so we have to do something else for cover this thing. Let's try to make some with this thing. So now we have to cover this wire with this plastic. Yes, you can see it works. So motor fix to the base. We will apply some sticker later for cover this screw. And now just assemble this fan cover and go to the next step. Positive and negative. Why it make this noise? It's not good. The motor is strongly fixed in here. Why this sound? Where it came from? I am trying to apply some engine oil in the motor. Maybe it can fix our noise. The motor performed much better than previous. Okay, cover it again and see. Now there is no noise. It has 3 screws. Let's screw them. Now we have to think about this. Alright, now let's take a closer look at the LED light section of this fan. As you can see, all of the SMD LEDs are either burnt out or completely dead. So I'm going to replace, except one, but this one is very dim, not so bright. So I'm going to replace these faulty LEDs with new ones. first I will carefully remove the damaged SMT LEDs using my hot air station. Then I will solder the new LEDs, making sure that polarity is correct. If everything goes well, we should see the light working again once we power it on. Let's get started with the replacement. Let's disconnect the LED from the system. We need some power for test this LEDs, and I'm going to inject voltage from my bench power supply like this. Now we're going to remove the old LED with my hot air gun. First one removed, second one gone, third one, and last one. Now we need the replacement LEDs, and we are going to use these LEDs for our project. We need 4 of them. We already removed 2 LEDs, and now I'm going to check this LED, is this okay or not. Middle one and this one is positive and this one is negative. So this end is negative and this end is negative. We have to use this end and the middle point. So let's see, is it working or not. Here is our voltage input, negative, positive. No, what's the problem? No, I make mistake. We successfully connect this one. You can see. Let's connect rest of them. All the new LEDs are now in place. Let's plug it in the charger and test if the light works. Yes, and see, the new LEDs are lighting up perfect. There's one part of the fan fully restored. Let's install it to the system. Here's the negative and well, it works fine. It's one of the indicator LED is missing. As you can see, here is one LED, here is another, but the first LED is missing. The fan is in first speed, the LED is not glowing. The second speed, third speed. So now I'm going to install an LED in here. This LED is missing, LED 2 and LED 3, LED 4 and 5. We have to collect this LED from another circuit. It's a airport circuit and you can see it has 2 LED, red and blue. We need blue one. We need hot air gun, some soldering paste. We have to work with it very carefully because we have only one replacement LED. And this one will goes to here. I think it installed perfectly, but we have to check it with our multimeter. Multimeter in diode mode. Yes, it works. There's 2. Also this one. So our SMD LED replacement is successful. We temporarily solder a battery to this board and it has a clip so we can connect and disconnect when you need. And I just connect the fan 2 to the circuit and you can see fan is running speed 1, 2 and 3, but the fan speed is not so good. It can run faster with other voltage source. I can show you. Let's connect it with my bench power supply. Nice. Here is 12 volt and here is also 12 volt. Voltage mode 3, 12.55. Here is 12 volt 2, 12.16. No, not so good. Now let's try to find out why the fan is running so slowly. The issue is most likely related to the booster circuit, the one that steps up the voltage to run the fan motor efficiently. First we will inspect and try to repair the original booster circuit. If I find it beyond repair, then I will bypass it entirely and install a new booster module instead. This one maybe. Along with that, I'm also planning to add a separate speed controller module so we can control the fan speed as needed. So let's begin by testing the existing booster circuit and see what we can do. I have already removed and checked the components of the booster circuit, especially the capacitor and the inductor section. Nothing seems to be physically damaged, but after analyzing the design, I think this booster is not actually meant for driving a standard DC motor. Instead, it looks like it was designed for a brushless DC motor, which usually runs at much lower current. That's why this booster is unable to properly drive the motor installed here. So instead of wasting more time on it, I have decided to go with a different approach. I will install this 3-step speed controller to manage the fan speed. Along with that, I will use a separate booster module that is powerful enough to handle the current required by DC motor. This way, the fan will run more efficiently and we will have proper speed control as well. Let's start wiring the new booster and the speed controller into the system. Now I'm going to install the original circuit in the system and screw it. Then here is the LED connected to the board. We need some LED. LED is connected to the board. The battery is disconnected and we will connect it after everything we connect to the circuit. So now we have to install these two things and we have to connect this switch with this one parallelly. So if we can press this one, it can run, it can trigger. And one another thing, it has an indicator LED. It shows that circuit is on or not. So we have to remove this LED and install it in here. Or what we can do, can we install the circuit somewhere like this? So now we're going to remove this LED. Hot air gun ready. We need some flux. Okay, it's removed. And now we need extension wire to extend this tiny LED. But I think this wire and LED idea is not good. Better we install some other LED. This one was blue LED, but I don't have blue anything. I only have green, red, and yellow. Nice. But one problem, I don't know which one is positive and which one is negative. So I have to check it with my multimeter. Multimeter in continuity mode. Negative. Yes, this one is negative. Nice. Now we have another issue. Our plan is not working because this thing cannot deliver proper ampere to the booster and it's not working properly. Too much slow. Let's check it with battery connected. Then we can make our decision. No, it is failed. So we have to think something else. We'll use this booster, but this switching system we have to change. What we can do now, I don't know. Okay, now we are going to use this switch on off. This is easy and stable, but I have to string this thing and we're going to remove this switch from the circuit. Actually, you have to remove the board too. And now I'm trying to run this thing through this BMS. This BMS cannot deliver enough current to run this booster. It failed. I don't know what to do. We have to think something else. Every solution is failed to run this motor. So now I'm going to change this motor with this one, 9-volt DC motor, but we can run it with 12 volt. And this one draw a small amount of current and I think this circuit can run this motor. Let's see what happened. Unassemble this motors, drop it motor, hungry motor, and install this beauty. I solder the new motor, install it here, screw it now. Motor is connected. Okay. Battery negative, battery positive, motor positive, and motor negative. Let's check this now. Nice. It works just fine. Fantastic. LED and fan. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So let's clean it and assemble it again. Attach the fan cover again. Screw it. Circuit is properly attached to the system. And here is our front part. Nice. It needs 2 battery. 18650. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are they. After trying all possible ways to run the 12-volt motor, nothing worked properly. So finally I replaced it with a 9-volt motor, and with that the original booster circuit is able to drive the motor smoothly. As you can see, the fan is now working perfectly again. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout this repair journey. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.